Fluffy Chucks. Hello and welcome to Fluffy Chuck's Life. Today's episode, we're going to be doing a costume review again, except for how I'm going to do this one. It's going to be split into three parts. We're going to be looking at plastic masks, like the title says. I didn't really fully want to, but it was almost just about the start of my costume collecting hobby-ish interest thing, that I have going on. Only about 5 of them of these plastic masks that I'll be showing throughout this three-parter kind of, costume review is basically 5 of them I bought, and all the rest basically someone got to hold of my detail, my credit card or such details. As he bought five plastic masks recently. What if I buy a load of them to get rid of all his money and make him go into debt and such? I think that was the thinking power of the person behind all this spending. So I got a load of plastic masks for, well, kind of free, but technically it came out my money out, not willingly. And, they got sent here, but by the time I got the problem fixed, and, got a different, credit card and everything else, and closed down the eBay account that seems to be maybe hacked. Because they were going into my some of them were going into my purchase history, so maybe like my eBay probably was hacked back then. But yeah, that was quite a few years ago, and of course that things are fixed, and that problem hopefully will never happen again. I don't know how it really occurred. I don't know how the person behind it got the details and all that such, and basically whoever this is knows where I live now. Or maybe it was just a robot. Maybe it was a robot. But anyways, we are going to look at some of these masks that I've mostly kept. I think only about 4 of the masks that came to me and all that such are just kind of destroyed over time, or on the day when it arrived, I was just kind of, my money. The first set of plastic masks we're going to quickly look at is basically a foxy theme, a fox theme. As you can see, this little fox mask, it's got some detail to it, and I don't know, it kind of looks like I don't know, it kind of more looks like it was meant to be like a female one, or directly for like a female to wear. It's got this kind of depth detail to it to differ around it, and it's a bit well made. It doesn't look too good at the top. Got a bit of a hairline going on. I'll rate this. I'll put on the screen now. I'll rate it that. That is my rating for this one. Now we're going to look at another fox one, and this one is, well, it is probably my 4th favourite out of the plastic masks I have. Once again, it's got like depth, as you can see. It goes, there's like whoop and then whoop. But yeah, it's got depth again. Basically, what I rate this one is that. That is what I rate this one. Now we're gonna to finish off part 1. We're going to be looking at wolves, or I don't know. I think it's like a coyote. I can't really remember what it was actually meant to be. Actually, I don't think the thing said it. Maybe the statement said it. So we're going to look at the one that I'm not so sure, but I believe it is definitely meant to be a wolf. It's got to be, or it's got to be some sort of coyote or something. Is this one that, like I said, I don't know. I think it is meant to be a wolf. It's probably got to be. It's got pretty well designed like mouth. Like, yeah, that is definitely like half of a animal's face there. They didn't bother to black these bit, so that's a bit really. And as you can see, the design is a bit wonky with this one. It's like, unlike the other ones, this one's like very wonky. You know, you can see that the nose is just not right. You can see that the head shape is a bit weird in a way. It's not correct, and it only has like one little layer of depth to go around your chin. But yeah, it doesn't have much detail apart from up here. As you can see, there's a lot more depth in you know, near the eyebrows, and this is what I rate this one. Okay, that's what I rate that one. And we're gonna go with this one. That, well, it looks good in some ways, but is bad. Is this one that is probably the biggest, what is probably the biggest eye hole plastic mask I've ever had. And I have to say, it is good to have that because it gives, you know, it's more visual. You know, you can see better and such. This has a lot more depth. It's, you know, it's got little bits for like, you know, fur around the side. You know, it's got a bit more detail, except for the mouth is like the most terrible bit of it. But like I said, you know, oh, side bit, yeah, front bit, not so much. Looks like maybe it's laughing at me. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. But yeah, you got that one. But yeah, you got that one, and I have to say that this one has a bit of a smooth and shiny more nose than if I bring back. There's a bit of, as you can see, it's like that's like that, and then if I get that one, oh, it's a lot more shiny. That's because that feels more smooth, and it's a bit more like matted, like matte, and that's like, I don't know what. But yeah, that one has definitely one of the smooth like kind of noses, and there is a couple I have like that. But yeah, this is like the first one I'm showing with it on it. You know, it's like, yeah, okay, this is a bit more smooth in places. I believe it was definitely meant to be a wolf mask, but yeah, it doesn't really look like a wolf to me. And you know, it's very yellow, and you know, it's very, very, very yellow. It's not that great because one, his eye is not really leveled. You know, it could have been, but it's not. As you can see, that one should be higher. It's kind of kind of looking at me funny. And you know, once again, you know, it's got quite a lot of smooth surface everywhere in this one, and a bit damaged there, but we'll go pop it back. So easily fixable. This one is pretty huge, and this is like the biggest plastic mask I have. It's like, just look at that. It's like your face is meant to go there, and it's just huge. Actually, from this angle, it looks like a bat. I've never thought about that. Kind of looks like, you know, a little, you know, a bat face. And now I am going to put on all these masks that I've just shown right now to show you what it looks like on someone's face. So we got this one. This one doesn't fit me. There's going to be some like that because, like I said, I didn't. You know, some of these I haven't. You know, most of these I haven't bought, so they were just probably picked randomly and not the size of my head. But yeah, this is what this one looks like. Then you got this one that, oh, so close, nearly fits my head. Yeah, I believe this used to just about fit me when I did get this, but yeah, I've grown up a bit more and it doesn't fit me now. But you know, like I said, it's still a bit of a good design. But yeah. Oh, I can smell the can smell the cleaning thing that I used. Well, you got this one. Again, well, because it's the exact same size as the Fox one. Yeah, it just about fits me, and I believe, you know, like I said, you know, I believe it, you know, this used to fit me when I did get them, but I don't, it doesn't fit me now. But yeah, this is what this one looks like. You know, it's alright. It's a bit alright. And you know, this, because the string is a bit more tight on this one, it doesn't really feel like it always falls off unless I go and then yeah, then it starts to go ooh. But this one just is so close to fitting me. So close. And now, oh god. And now we got this one. But, well, once again, doesn't fit me, but trust me, there will be some plastic mask that does fit me. But, you know, it looks a bit like that. You know, like I said, big eyes, I can see a lot better with this one. It's got a bit more visual with this one. You know, I can see. But yeah, but yeah, 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 fluffy chips, yeah. And now we got this one where I can barely see at all. This one has the worst visibility, and because it's so big, it does tend to fall down my face. You know, it looks very vintage. And if the strings were a bit more tighter, then probably would be able to fit me perfectly. But yes, it does of course fit my face, but not really anywhere else. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a new thing that I'll be doing in almost all my videos from now on. That is a little Twitch plug down in somewhere in the video. I can't really see because of this plastic mask. But yeah, go to my Twitch. I've been streaming a bit often now. I've been streaming a lot more than I used to again. And this time I'm going to try stick with it, and with this virus and such, it makes it a bit more easier to get things done. So yeah, there'll be a lot more streams while the UK is locked down and such. And I'm getting fed up of that, so I'm just going to take that off. And my hair's probably messed up, but I'll deal with that later. Put that into your browser, go to www.twitch.tv/fluffychops1. fluffychops1, because someone took the name Fluffy Chops. I don't know who that was, but man, I wish I was Fluffy Chops. Someone beat me to it too, so I had to put Fluffy Chops 1. But yeah, next week I'll make sure to finish off a Twitter plug, because basically I would like to have one for Twitter as well, but I kind of run out of time, and you know, all the other streaming and such. I thought, all right, next week, then the next week. So all these plastic masks that I've shown are probably the cheapest costume review I've shown. Basically, you know, these masks cost like £2 or even just one single pound, and you know, some of them do cost like £3, where it's probably the most expensive of these plastic masks. Anyway, to past Fluffy Chops. Before I go, I have finally decided, because I've been kind of going backwards and forwards, or not at all, telling you what episode will be next in Fluffy Chop's life. I haven't really, I've been trying to do that, but I keep either like forgetting and problems occur, or I remember as I'm editing it, or as I stop recording and such, and pack some of it away. So, just like the top corner that you probably see now, I'm not so sure if I'm doing it now, but up there, there'll be the color code for the Fluffy Chops Life episode, so you know exactly what you're clicking on. Like, oh, this is going to be a skit, all right? Because it's the thumbnail shows that color, what means it's a skit, and if it's this, then you get the idea. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Thank you for watching. Hope to see what episode it may be. I'm not on camera, so I don't like that. and goodbye.